Hi everyone, welcome to today's video review. Today I'll be reviewing the Memorial Edition G-Phone. Okay, so here's the box. So this is what it looks like. We have a nice picture of Gao Red there. And you have the Memorial Edition logo. So this is what the side looks like. It says Memorial Edition, and then we have the logo for Gaoranger, and another logo for the Gaoranger, and then Memorial Edition again. And on the back here, let me just put it on properly there. We have some disclaimer stuff there. If you want to access the manual, which is this one here, it's very helpful. I mean, it's in Japanese, but what I do is I screenshot the manual. I entered it into Google Translate so I can get a rough idea of what it's saying. It's actually very helpful. So that's our standard box. There's not too much going on there, but it does its job. There we have a little Bandai there, Bandai Namco, and the Gaoranger logo right there. So here's our G-Phone. So this is what the G-Phone looks like. I love it. Because the G-Phone that I have, that's the regular one that was released when Gaoranger first aired, is so beaten up and used that this just feels like so nice. And even the heads are of a nice harder plastic. So let me show you the different heads. So this is Gao White's tiger. This is Gao Blue's shark. And I find the colors are more vibrant too. This is the eagle for Gao Yellow, and this is Bison for Gao Black. And here's Gao Red's. It's what it looks like. That's what I love about the G-Phone is it's one of those handshake devices where you could choose to be the ranger that you want. When you open it up, you just have to put it a little bit, and that's what it looks like. It looks so beautiful inside. I love it. I just love how the latest changers, they look very reminiscent to their 90s counterparts, and it's just that they added more to it and more color. We have the wings here that open up. And then you have these hands and legs that pop out, just like in their henshin. Give me a moment here, let me see. Look, I always screw this up, especially when it comes to putting it back. Is the head. Outside of the henshin, I'm surprised they never used this at all. So now to turn this on, you press this button. Press and hold. That's the noise that it would make. And if you press the green button, the accept, and here's the henshin sound. Here. So that is, and these buttons are actually, sorry, let me just, I don't know what I did here. Let me just turn it off. Okay, there we go. Actually, to turn it off, my bad, you don't actually hold that button. You just have to let it stay idle, and it turns off on its own. So unlike the original G-Phone, these buttons actually had a purpose. So like when you hold one, you hear this. That's the Gao Red's lion. These are the different power animals for each of the rangers. And then these ones give like a special speech. I'll show you. You press this. We get another speech with number 8. This is riding on for too long, so let me just go to the next one. Well, you get the idea. I think that's just the regular henshin sound. And there's also another feature when you hold both of these buttons down. It makes that sound. And let me just show you. So you get all these fighting sounds. So it's like another mode. I think that, oh, it's still going. I guess 9 is just a button. And I guess that's pretty much it for the sound features. Also, it was talking about like if you just held up the G-Phone, opened it up, and did all these like motion, it has like a motion detector. For whatever reason, it hasn't worked for me. Like, the English instructions, reading them, like, it was no help. But yeah, that's pretty much the sound effects, and it has really cool. I love that they finally gave the keypad like some sound features there, and that's really cool. So let's try on the different ranger heads, the animal heads. So this is the Gao Red head. Just like take it off like so. It's very easy. Just take it off and you just align it and then just press a little bit and it just stays on. That's Gao Blue. Here's Gao White. Here's Gao Yellow. Finally, Gao Black. That's what it looks like. I really like the Gao Black head with the horns. It makes it look a little bit cooler. So that's what the ranger heads look like on them. Always love that. Let's do a side-by-side comparison. So on the left here, I have the Memorial Edition. And on the right side here, I have the original G-Phone that was released when Gaoranger first aired. So let's first look at the device itself. This is what it looks like. So Memorial Edition, and this is the original version. I got mine secondhand, so it did look a little bit beaten up here and there, as you can tell. So this gold is a lighter shade and this gold is more faded. Again, it could be because it's aged and maybe the gold looked like this at some point, I don't know. Let me open it up. So this is what the original G-Phone looked like when you open it up. So just to compare, the original G-Phone just had that. Only these two lights flickered, the entire backdrop didn't flicker. And you had that sound there. And this acted as a cancel. And these buttons just did a beeping sound, that's it. It didn't really do anything significant. So I like that the Memorial Edition actually made use out of those buttons. Let's actually compare. This one, as you can tell, the gold has faded off on the wings. So design wise, it's pretty much identical one-on-one. I'm trying to see here. Yeah, one-on-one. I don't really see much of a difference here. I mean, the gold in the older version, the gold is more metallic, and this one is more faded. That's about it. Even the backs look pretty much the same. So yeah, so it's pretty much the same phone. This colors are changed a little bit here and there. Now let's look at the animal heads. So this is the Gao White head for the Memorial Edition. This is the one for the original G-Phone. This one is more, from the original one, they were more of a little bit of a soft plastic. The newer ones are harder plastic. It's still slightly soft, but not as soft as these ones here. Again, age could be a factor to it too, so that's what they look like. Pretty much identical. Again, the colors are slightly different. I like how the blue is very bright in this one compared to this. This one, the blue is actually a little bit faded. Here's the two yellows, original and Memorial. Finally, let's compare the Bison. That's what they look like. So the Memorial Edition is a huge improvement from the original G-Phone because of all the added sound effects. And I like the lighter gold color, it brings it out more. Again, I don't know if that's how the original G-Phone looked, but I don't assume it would have. I don't think the entire gold would have become that faded. But yeah, so comparison wise, Memorial Edition wins. I'm so happy they released a Memorial Edition because I want a newer version. I hated that my one looked so beaten up. Like me, I take care of my stuff. So, and I wanted a G-Phone back then, and this was the most affordable one. I didn't want to pay like $400-500 for a pristine looking G-Phone. So we have reached the end of the review. I must say, I love this Memorial Edition G-Phone. They didn't feel the need to go crazy and do anything too extra. The sound features itself was really cool. I like that we got so many different types of sound features. And it is an improvement from the original G-Phone. And for me, being a collector of morphers and changers, I like that I got a second chance to repurchase a better version of that changer. Would I recommend it? I would say so. I would say if you're a fan of Gaoranger, you like their changer, I would say go for it, and you will not be disappointed. And price wise, I think I actually bought this when it was under pre-order, so I didn't really think. I think I spent around 150 Canadian on this. But then on top of that, I had customs. So customs really killed me there. Another $30 for customs. But now that it's out, I would say check all your different platforms. Like, I wouldn't really do eBay. I would search like crazy, but eBay, you have those scalpers charging those crazy prices. But yeah, definitely do your research. I'm pretty sure you can find a good deal for this. I highly recommend this morpher because you don't really get too many changes and morphers where you can change up a little detail to be your favorite ranger. Like this one has different animal heads. Like Gaoranger had the coins, the Hyakujuu one had those discs, and Ranger one had the different emblems. So whenever you can do that, it's always been a favorite of mine. So anyway, so that's my video review. Thank you guys so much for watching. Please like, subscribe, comment. I really appreciate it. Again, I am really sorry for the huge. I think it's been since February since I made the last video review. Yeah, it was really bad. But yeah, I do have other memorable changes. I have like the Gaoranger Aura change, the Magi Ranger, the Magi phone, and the Live Mon twin brace from the Memorial Edition. There is all of that I do need to do. I have a backlog of memorable changes there. Anyways, thank you guys so much for watching and have a wonderful day.